Hey, what's up you guys? Today it is Friday, February 23rd. I did some work on Monday, but I didn't record anything just because it's been the same stuff I've been doing. I've been gluing dirt to wood, so I just didn't record that, but I will show you pretty much everything that I have done so far. Okay, so here is some of them. The other ones are over here, and they all go back there. And then there are some here. There are still some patches in some of them. What I plan on doing is I have a lot of dirt left over, and I didn't want to drive myself crazy covering it all up just for some of it to fall off. So I'm going to bring the dirt with me on the day that I install and then go over that. And then what I've been using is weights. I have a home gym in my basement, so I've been using the weights from that because since it's cold down here, the board started to peel up a little bit and kind of de-shape themselves. So I'm using these weights just to hold them back down, and I also use them on some of the letters that came up a little bit. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to glue these all down so they're in, like they're glued on, and then I'm going to take the dirt and whatever patches you still see, go over that. And then, if I do have some time, I'm going to start gluing moss to all of the pieces of wood. I want it to look like, just like little patches of it throughout it all. And then I gotta get rocks and leaves and stuff like that. But I will catch you in the next clip when I see if the letters are going to glue down. Okay, so I'm really hoping that this glue that I've been using will work to hold the letters down. What I'm doing is pretty much I'm using the bottom of the wood as a baseline just so I could line the letters up with it. I thought that was the easiest way to do it. I also have a yardstick just in case I do need help, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the G and I'm going to put the glue in the back of it and hold it down for a little bit. I also have the weights, so I could put the weights on top of the letters too to make sure that it will stick, but we're going to experiment and see if it works. So I have glue all on the back of the G, and now we're going to see if it sticks. Well, so I'm lining it up at the bottom, and I definitely think I'm going to need some weights. So I'll put a weight up here, and a weight down here. Weight here. I have another weight over here. Oh wait, no, I have some here. And then one there. I'm just using the weights just so it will stay down in the spot that I want to. So like I said, I'm just experimenting, seeing if this is actually going to stick, hoping that it will. But yeah, I'll check in with you when I get a couple more done, and then we'll come back to the G and see if it worked. Okay, so I noticed that I had to use a lot more glue than what I showed you. Pretty much I had to lift the letters up a little bit and just put a lot of glue down on the plate, on the wood. So I'm hoping that it will stick. I also have these weights holding it down while it dries. So it will dry hopefully in this place. So what I'm going to do is leave these here for a couple minutes, and I don't have enough weights to keep, well, I mean I have weights, but they're really heavy and I don't want it to crush it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting some moss on these and kind of multitask and do both. So I'll catch you in the next clip. I'll show you what one board looks like with a little bit of patches of moss. Okay, so I actually got a decent amount of them done. I'm pretty much halfway done with all my dirt. I mean, putting moss onto the dirt. So what I did was I just spaced them out because I'm gonna put like twigs and rocks so it looks like you're outside. So I didn't want to put too much because I didn't want it A, to take away from the letters, and B, I need to leave room for everything else. So I got this much done. I have this still to do, which I'm going to do on Monday. And then there's 3 panels over there, which shouldn't take me too long. What I have noticed is that this glue takes a lot longer to dry than I thought it did. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters right now with weights on top of them holding it down, because since it's cold, like I said, the weights did, the letters did like move up a little bit. So I have the weights holding these down, and then tonight when I come home from work, I'm going to see if it's stuck, and hopefully it did. And if it did, then I'm going to take these off and I'm going to do 5 more letters and then keep going with that process. So hopefully I have them all glued down by like Monday, Tuesday, around there. That's going to conclude this week's vlog. I'm going to conclude week 5 and 6 just because, like I said last time, I don't have enough content. I'm doing a lot, but I just don't feel like a 4-minute video would be worth your time watching. But yeah, I'll see you in the next clip when I start doing a little bit more. Hey, what's up you guys? Today it is Monday, February 27th. I'm about to go head to my car because I got some rocks yesterday at Home Depot. I tried recording and I got yelled at, so that didn't go as planned. But I got some rocks because it has been really raining the past 2 weeks and I have not been able to go outside and get some rocks. So what I decided to do was just buy them. They weren't that expensive. I had a coupon, so it was like $5 for a pretty big bag. But I'm about to go to my car and get them and bring them in the basement and start putting them on my project. What are you? This is my little pup. Okay, so before I show you the rocks, I want to show you that the letters actually ended up sticking down. So you can see the wood glue worked pretty well. It doesn't even come up or anything like that. So I'm very, very happy about that because I was scared they weren't going to stick. But yeah, that stuck. And the rocks that I got, my basement is a mess. I have to clean it once I'm done. Is these river rocks. Pretty much at Home Depot they had all different color rocks, but this was like a bag that was a variety of all different colors. So I went with that, so I'm just going to put a couple of these everywhere. So what I have to do is put rocks down, put moss on these 3, and I think there's like 2 over there, rocks, and then do a couple more, stick a couple more letters down. Okay, so what I did was I did the next couple letters. I'll show you what it looks like. I did the R, E, Y, and O. And like I said, I need to use the weights to hold it down. And then tonight I'm going to do probably U, F, E, E, L, depending on how many weights I have left. And then what else I did was I started gluing down rocks. So you could see there's rocks on everything. And now the only other thing I think I want on these are sticks. But I did all of those, did all of these, and I covered the rest with moss, the ones that didn't have it. Then over here, I did these guys, and I did this one. So now they're all covered with rocks and moss. I don't know if I'm going to go and put more rocks on them. I'll see once I start putting like twigs and stuff on some of these. But I will check in with you tonight when I come to do the next little sets of letters. Hey guys, so I just realized that I forgot to make an outro. But that's pretty much what week 5 and week 6 are going to be like. And next week I'm going to finish gluing down the other half of the letters. And then I'm gonna start figuring out what I'm gonna do on the walls. But I'll see you then.